Yo, what's up, guys? It's Guess. Blizzard just released their second round of tuning for season 3, and within this tuning post, we have some evoker changes. So I'm just gonna go over those quickly. To keep things brief, I am not too impressed with this at all. These buffs kind of seem like air to me. I'm honestly, we kind of got blue balled here. I'm not really sure decision making behind this, but may as well jump into it. So Evoker right away, augmentation. Um, Obviously augmentation is doing pretty good in raid, especially on some fights. In M plus though, it's still kind of not the best. Definitely could have used more love if you wanted to see it be played more in M plus. To answer your question, is Aug gonna be meta now? Absolutely not. This kind of does nothing. So for scale commander, bombardment's damage was increased by 25%. I think this is doing about in raid. I think it's like on a single target fight, it's like about like 8% of your damage. So you might gain like an extra 100k in your log on a single target boss fight. In a spread cleave fight, you might gain a little bit more damage. It's kind of decent spread cleave. You spread your bombardments. Again, not really sure why they went this route in terms of how they wanted to buff Aug. It kind of seems like a raid buff more than anything. Maybe we get M plus tuning later, but yeah, kind of air. Not really anything exciting. Like probably somewhere in the realm of 1 to 3% doing napkin math. Nothing to be jumping about. Going on to dev, deep breath damage increased by 20%. And Commander Squadron for Scale Commander, that's your 2-piece. Disintegrate damage increased by 10%. Scale Commander Dev is probably still dead. Again, I don't know why they went this route. The Deep Breath damage increased by 20%. I get, because Deep Breath is like the worst cooldown in the game. I swear this thing just sucks. But if you guys have been watching me for a long time, you know I'm not a big fan of Deep Breath. So 20% buff to Deep Breath. Again, this also just buffs Flame Shaper. You're just pressing Deep Breath and Flame Shaper. You're just doing more damage than you were last week. Flame Shaper's like upwards of like 13 to 15% ahead, especially in an M plus scenario and AoE scenario. This does not bring Scale Commander anywhere near to what Flame Shaper is capable of doing. Buffing the commanders disintegrate by 10%. That is, I don't know. I'm honestly not excited about these at all. These are very small changes. Again, I'm probably 1, 2, 3% buffs. But when Flame Shaper is that far ahead, it doesn't turn the needle at all towards being balanced between the two. Yeah. Honestly, not too happy. Was hoping to see different changes, more changes. But yeah, maybe there's still more to come, and this is just the beginning. And they'll see kind of where things fall into place from here. But yeah, Aug won't change much in keys. Again, you'll get a little bit of buff on Scale Commander and Raid. Cool. A little bit of buff Scale Commander and AoE and keys. Cool, but it's still just too far behind to be a quote-unquote meta. And then again, Dev Flame Shaper is just above and beyond anything Scale Commander is right now. Yeah. Let me know what your guys' opinions are down below. Also, let me know what you guys would like to see changed down below. I'm not going to go over that in this video. I think I'm going to do an entire separate video on what I would like to see changed for Evoker going forward. But I'm curious to see what you guys think down below, and then maybe I'll bring them up in a video. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.